Thank you.
Tim Finnegan lived in Walking Street, a gentleman Irish mighty odd. He had a brogue both rich and sweet, and to rise in the world he carried a hod. But Tim had a bit of a tibulous way, when I loved the liquor he was born, and to send him on his way each day, he'd a drop of the cradle every morn. Why, pull it down when you dance to your partner, around the floor with your trotters shake. Isn't it the truth, I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Now one morning Tim was rather full, his head felt heavy which made him shake. He fell off the ladder and he broke his skull, then they carried him home, his corpse to wake. Oh, they wrapped him up in a nice clean sheet, they laid him out upon the bed, with a bottle of whiskey at his feet and a bottle of porter at his head. Whack pull it down when you dance to your partner, around the floor with your trotters shake. Isn't it the truth, I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. And his friends assembled at the wake, and Mrs. Finnegan called for lunch. Well, first she brought them tea and cake, then pipes, tobacco and brandy punch. Then the widow alone began to cry. Such a lovely corpse did you ever see? Much it's him aboard and why did you die? Well, you howl your cobs, says Molly McGee. Whack pull it down when you dance to your partner, around the floor with your trotters shake. Isn't it the truth, I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Oh, well, Mary Murphy took up the job. Biddy, she you're wrong, I'm sure. Well, Biddy fetched her a belt and a gob, and left her sprawling on the floor. A civil war did then engage, 'twas woman to woman and man to man. Shillelagh law was all the rage, and a row and a ruction it soon began. Whack full of dough when you dance to your partner, around the floor with your trotters shake. Isn't it the truth, I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. Oh, Tim Maloney ducked his head when a bottle of whiskey flew at him. He ducked and landing on the bed, the whiskey scatters over Tim. Me daddy revives and see how he rises. Tim Finnegan rising in the bed, saying twiddle your whiskey around like blazes. Be the toilet and Jesus, do you think I'm dead? Whack pull it down when you dance to your partner, around the floor with your trotters shake. Isn't it the truth, I tell you, lots of fun at Finnegan's wake. How would you now want game ball?
In the sweet county Limerick, one cold winter's night, oh, the turf fires were burning when I first saw the light. And a drunken old midwife went tipsy with joy as she danced round the fire with the slip of a boy, singing Moses and Gauna and the juice of the barley for me. Oh, when I was a gossoon of 8 years or so, with me turf and me primer to school I did go, to a dirty old schoolhouse without any door, where lay the schoolmaster blind drunk on the floor, singing Moses and Gauna and the juice of the barley for me. At learning I wasn't a genius, I'm thinking, but I soon bid the masters entirely at drinking. Not a wake nor a wedding for 5 miles around, but myself in the corner was sure to be found, singing Moses and Gauna and the juice of the barley for me. Well, one morning the priest read me out from the altar, said you'll end up your days with your neck in a halter, and you'll dance a fine jig between heaven and hell. And his words they did fright me, the truth for to tell, singing Moses and Gauna and the juice of the barley for me. So next morning, as soon as myself I did wake, I went down to the vestry, the pledge for to take, and there in the room sat the priests in a bunch, round a big roaring fire, drinking tumblers of punch, singing Moses and Gauna and the juice of the barley for me. Singing Moses and Gauna and the juice of the barley for me.
By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young girl calling. Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's corn, so the young might see the morn. Now a prison ship lies waiting in the bay. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely prison wall, I heard a young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crown, I rebelled, they cut me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By a lonely harbour wall, she watched the last star fallen, as the prison ship sailed out against the sky. For she lived in hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Low lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free birds fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry.
Thank you very much.
Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Come on, weren't we the hurdle stuck, spent the evening getting locked in the Ace of Hearts, from the bars who's wearing Cajun. Over the butt bridge down be the dock, the boat she sails at 5 o'clock. Hurry youngs at work up before Wednesday, we'll all be back, carry him if you can. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Beef before we reached the Alexander base. A hell of a ding-dong we did raise. In the bar of the ship had Grace board as the boat she sailed out from the ports. Landed up in Douglas Head, inquiring for the vacant beds. To the dining room got shown by a decent looking woman, saying, lads, 8 that's if you can. Well, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Next morning went for a ramble round, saw the sights of Douglas town. Ended up in a mighty session in a pub they called Dick Darby's. We all got drunk by 3:30 to sober up, went swimming in the sea. Back to the digs for spruce up and while waiting for the Rosie. We all drew a purple and the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. That night we went to the Texas bar, came back home by horse and car. Met Big Jim and Owens in to drink some wine and Yates's. The Liverpool girdles it was set, were also be found in the Douglas Head. McShane was there and tying shirts. The foreign queer was trying to flirt, saying, here girdles, I'm your man. But the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Well, Wagger fancied his good looks on the Isle of Man woman. He was struck, the Liverpool lad was by her side, and he thrown the Jordan to her. Wagger thought he'd take a chance. He asked the queer one out to dance. Round the floor they rocked and rolled. The whack it was no bother, everything was goes to plan. But the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Well, the Isle of Man woman fancied whack. You must sit there till his mates came back. Whack the all whack tunes a whack. The whack was landed on his back. The police force arrived as well. Found you the couple of them as well. Ended up in the Douglas jail. Till the Dublin boat it sailed. Supported every man. But the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Ah, yes, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Woo!
Come all you thirsty tourists and travellers everywhere, till I sing to you a verse or two in a grand old Irish air. It's all about our famous stout that's known the world wide, and it's made for you this lovely brew down by the Liffey side. If you want to see their grand brewery at the top of James's Street, don't make a fuss, just take the bus or travel on your feet. That well-known site is on the right, at the door there stands a guide who will point out to you where the stout is made down by the Liffey side. Their barge is neat nigh Watling Street, rock gently to and fro. With winch and sling the barrels swing into the hatch below it. With holes and decks full of double decks, they sail down with the tide, all specially made for the foreign trade down by the Liffey side. And if you strayed last Nevin way when some old friend is dead, the mourners stand with hat in hand as the funeral prayers were said. The graves are filled, the tears they spill, their eyes they quickly dry, with a pint or two in the old brain barrow down by the Liffey side. Come fill your glasses to the brim and drink a toast with me to the noble house of Guinnesses and their world famed brewery. Our Irish men are proud of them, their products true and tried. Long may they live and in climbing give down by the Liffey side.
Way up in the north in Old Tyrone, there's a pretty little girl I call my own, sweetest rose Ireland's ever grown. And sure as the moon and stars above, falling head over heels in love, the pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone. There's cute little girls in Ulster band, they're just as pretty in Monaghan sounds, 'cause somewhere between those northern towns is a pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone. She wears my ring and tells her friends she's gonna marry me. Best of all, she tells them all she's happy as can be. Oh, lucky me. Well, I don't know what you done to me, but there's nothing else that my eyes can see. Pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone. Down in the south and Ultramore, I recall that yellow dress she wore. She walked along the shore there all alone, and I guess that was my lucky day when she came there on her holiday. Pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone. She wears my ring and tells her friends she's gonna marry me. Best of all, she tells them all she's happy as can be. Oh, lucky me. Well, I don't know what you done to me, but there's nothing else that my eyes can see. Pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone. That pretty little girl from Omagh in the county of Tyrone.
For John Murphy's band to take me to the site. Sure, I'm working 7 days a week from morning to dark night. And when I step into the van and gently close the door, sure, the first thing that they ask me what I did the night before. Take me back to Castlebar in the county of Mayo. It's the only place in Ireland I'm longing for to go, where they greet you with a friendly smile in the big due time of day. When I set my foot in old Mayo, I never more will stray. Dirty Jack, the ganger man, he talks about the times. Himself and old John Murphy were deep down in the mines. He says he meets them often at the Dorchester Hotel. If you want to get promotion, now get down and dig like hell. Take me back to Castlebar in the county of Mayo. It's the only place in Ireland I'm longing for to go, where they greet you with a friendly smile in the big due time of day. When I set my foot in old Mayo, I never more will stray. Jack from Connemara, when he gets in the hump, sure, he talks about the money he made while working on the lump. Sure, he blames old Maggie Thatcher and the government as well. He says he's made his money now so they can go to hell. Oh, take me back to Castlebar in the county of Mayo. It's the only place in Ireland I'm longing for to go, where they greet you with a friendly smile in the big time of day. When I set my foot in old Mayo, I never more will stay. There's a local chap from Pakistan, no higher than a duck. He sells his wires upon the site that fell off of the back of the truck. He says he is a carpenter, and that might well be true, but I've never seen him working yet, he's always in the loo. Oh, take me back to Castlebar in the county of Mayo. It's the only place in Ireland I'm longing for to go, where they greet you with a friendly smile in the big due time of day. When I set my foot in old Mayo, I never more will stray. At the Duke of York on a Saturday night, Mike Reilly does relate. He says he first came over here in 1938. That was the year before the war, if me memory serves me clear. For written on the factory was no Irish wanted here. Oh, take me back to Castlebar in the county of Mayo. It's the only place in Ireland I'm longing for to go, where they greet you with a friendly smile and bid you time of day. When I set my foot in old Mayo, I never more will stray. Oh, take me back to Castlebar in the county of Mayo. It's the only place in Ireland I'm longing for to go, where they greet you with a friendly smile and bid you time of day. When I set my foot in old Mayo. Now I'm a pointing from Tullawidging. I've got money and I've a wee bit of land, and I'm looking for a honey with a bit of money. Catch me if you can, me name is Dan, sure I'm your man. I like the Killy and the stacks of Barley. I like the waltzes, them old jigs and the reels. I like the swinging when Big Tom is singing. Catch me if you can, me name is Dan, sure I'm your man. And I'm off to Listonbarna at the end of the year. I'm off for a bit of crack, the old woman and the beer. And I'm off as shifty for a lad of 50. Catch me if you can, me name is Dan, sure I'm your man. I've got a brother, he's in the Garda. I got an uncle, he's way up there in the dial. He's quite a charmer, he's a mighty big farmer. Catch me if you can, me name is Dan, sure I'm your man. And I'm off to Listonbarna at the end of the year. I'm off for a bit of crack, the old woman and the beer. And I'm off as shifty for a lad of 50. Catch me if you can, me name is Dan, sure I'm your man. Hey! Now to conclude and to finish me story, if there's a young one out there looking for a man, get the bus from Barna down to Listonbarna. Catch me if you can, me name is Dan, sure I'm your man. And I'm off to Listonbarna at the end of the year. I'm off for a bit of crack, the old woman and the beer. And I'm off as shifty for a lad of 50. Catch me if you can, me name is Dan, sure I'm your man. Sure I'm off as shifty for a lad of 50. Catch me if you can, me name is Dan, sure I'm your man.
Have you heard about the big strong man? Well, he lived in the caravan. Have you heard about Jeffrey Johnson fight? Oh, what a hell of a fight. You could take all the heavyweights you got. Got a lad here, he'd beat the whole lot. He used to ring the bells in the belfry. Now he's gonna fight Jack Dempsey, that's me brother. Sylvester, what's he got? Row 40 medals on his chest, big chest. Killed 50 badmen in the west. He knows no rest, big of the man, hell's fire. Don't push, just shove. Plenty of room for you and me. He's got an arm, like a leg, and a punch that would sink a battleship, big ship. Takes all the army and the navy, put the wind up, Sylvester. And he thought he'd take a trip to Italy. He thought that he'd go by the sea. He dived in the harbour in New York, and he swam like a man made of cork. Well, he saw Lusitania in distress, what'd he do? Took a Lusitania on his chest, big chest, swallowed all the water in the sea. And he walked whole cut to Italy, that was me brother. Sylvester, what's he got? Row 40 medals on his chest, big chest. Killed 50 badmen in the west. He knows no rest, big of the man, hell's fire. Don't push, just show. Plenty of room for you and me. He's got an arm, like a leg, and a punch that would sink a battleship, big ship. Takes all the army and the navy to put the wind up, Sylvester. And he thought he'd take a trip to old Japan. Turned out the whole brass band. He played every instrument they got. Like a lad, sure he bet the whole lot. Now the old church bells were ringing hell's bells. The old church choir was singing hell's fire. All turned out, say farewell to my big brother Sylvester. That was me brother. Sylvester, what's he got? Row of 40 medals on his chest, big chest. Killed 50 bobmen in the west. He knows no rest. Big of the man, hell's fire. Don't push, just shove. Plenty of room for you and me. He's got an arm, like a leg, and a point that would sink a battleship, big ship. Takes all the army and the navy to put the wind up. Sylvester, that was me brother. Sylvester, what's he got? Row of 40 medals on his chest, big chest. Killed 50 bobmen in the west. He knows no rest. Big of the man, hell's fire. Don't push, just shove. Plenty of room for you and me. He's got an arm, like a leg, and a punch that would sink a battleship, big ship. Takes all the army and the navy to put the wind up. Sylvester.
So I rode out through Dublin city at the hour of 12 at night. I should have seen but a Spanish lady washing her feet by candlelight. For she washed them, then she dried them o'er a fire of amber coal. In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so neat about the soul. Whack full of tooralura laddie, whack full of tooralura lay. Whack full of tooralura laddie, whack full of tooralura lay. As I rode out through Dublin city, it's only being 8:30. I should have seen but the same wee lady washing her hair at the Half Moon Gate. For she washed it, then she dried it on her lap a silver comb. In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so fair since I did roam. Whack full of tooralura laddie, whack full of tooralura lay. Whack full of tooralura laddie, whack full of tooralura lay. As I went out through Dublin city, as the sun began to set, I should have seen but the Spanish lady catching a moth in a silver net. When she saw me, then she fled me, lifting her petticoat o'er her knee. In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so fair as a Spanish lady. Whack full of tooralura laddie, whack full of tooralura lay. Whack full of tooralura laddie, whack full of tooralura lay. So I went out through Dublin city at the hour of 12 at night. I should have seen but the Spanish lady washing her feet by candlelight. For she washed them, then she dried them o'er a fire of amber coal. In all my life I ne'er did see a maid so neat about the soul. Whack full of tooralura laddie, whack full of tooralura lay. Whack full of tooralura laddie, whack full of tooralura lay.
Oh, me name it is Sam Hall, chimney sweep, chimney sweep. Oh, me name it is Sam Hall, chimney sweep. Oh, me name it is Sam Hall, and I hate you one and all. And me neck will pay for all when I die, when I die. And me neck will pay for all when I die. I have 20 pounds in store. That's not all, that's not all. I have 20 pounds in store. That's not all. I have 20 pounds in store, and I'll rub for 20 more. For the rich must help the poor, so must I, so must I. For the rich must help the poor, so must I. Well, they took me to Coot Hill in a cart, in a cart. Well, they took me to Coot Hill in a cart. Well, they took me to Coot Hill, where I stopped friends must part, so must I, so must I. For the best of friends must part, so must I. Up that ladder I did grope, that's no joke, that's no joke. Up the ladder I did grope, that's no joke. Up that ladder I did grope, and the hangman pulled the rope. I ne'er a word I spoke, tumbling down, tumbling down. I ne'er a word I spoke, tumbling down. For me name it is Sam Paul, chimney sweep, chimney sweep. Me name it is Sam Paul, chimney sweep. Me name it is Sam Paul, and I curse you one and all, and me neck will pay for all when I die, when I die, and me neck will pay for all when I die.
There are wild and rocky hills on the coast of Donegal, and they're fishermen, the hardy, brave and free. And the big Atlantic swell is a thing they know right well, as they fight to take a living from the sea. Oh, with the pleasant rolling sea, and the heron running free, and the fleet all riding gently through the foam. Oh, when the boats are loaded down, they'll be singing in the town, when the boys of Killybegs come rolling home. Now you've donned your rubber boots and you've got your oilskins on, and you check your gear to see that it's okay, and your jumper keeps you warm, for it's cold before the dawn, and you're ready to begin another day. Oh, with the pleasant rolling sea, and the heron running free, and the fleet all riding gently through the foam. Oh, when the boats are loaded down, they'll be singing in the town, when the boys of Killybegs come rolling home. Now you've headed out to sea, and the wind is blowing free, and you cast your nets as rain begins to fall. But the sun comes riding high, and the clouds will soon roll by, and today you maybe take a bumper haul. Oh, with the pleasant rolling sea, and the heron running free, and the fleet all riding gently through the foam. Oh, when the boats are loaded down, they'll be singing in the town, when the boys of Killybegs come rolling home. Now there's purple on the hills, and there's green down on the shore, and the sun is spilled as gold upon the sea, and there's silver down below where the heron fishes go. When we catch them, there'll be gold for you and me. Oh, with the pleasant rolling sea, and the heron running free, and the fleet all riding gently through the foam. Oh, when the boats are loaded down, they'll be singing in the town, when the boys of Killybegs come rolling home. Now the weather's growing rough, and the work gets mighty tough, and the ropes will rise so else upon your hands. But you never leave the sea, for whoever you may be, when it's in your blood it's hard to live on land. Oh, with the pleasant rolling sea, and the heron running free, and the fleet all riding gently through the foam. When the boats are loaded down, they'll be singing in the town, when the boys of Killybegs come rolling home. Oh, with the pleasant rolling sea, and the heron running free, and the fleet all riding gently through the foam. Oh, when the boats are loaded down, they'll be singing in the town, and the boys of Killybegs come rolling home.
As I was sitting with jug and spoon on one fine morning in the month of June, a birdie sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was the Jug of Punch. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. A birdie sat on an ivy bunch, and the song he sang was the Jug of Punch. What more diversion can a man desire than to court a girl by an heat or fire? A curry pippin to crack and crunch, and on the table a jug of punch. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. A curry pippin to crack and crunch, and on the table a jug of punch. Immortal gods drink their nectar wine, and the quality folk drink their clarets fine. I'll give them all the grapes in the bunch for a jolly pull at the Jug of Punch. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. I'll give them all the grapes in the bunch for a jolly pull at the Jug of Punch. The learned doctor with all his art cannot cure the impression that's on the heart. Even the cripple forgets his hunch when he's set outside of a jug of punch. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. Even the cripple forgets his hunch when he's set outside of a jug of punch. Ah, but when I'm dead and in my grave, no costly tombstone I will crave. Just lay me down in my niddle peak, with a jug of punch at me head and feet. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. Just lay me down in my niddle peak, with a jug of punch at me head and feet. Tooraloo, 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 tooraloo. Just lay me down in my niddle peak, with a jug of punch at me head and feet.
Have you heard of Phil the Fluter of the town of Ballymuck? The times were going hard with him, in fact the man was drunk. So he just sent out a notice to his neighbours one and all, as to how we'd like the company that evening at the ball. And when writing out he was careful to suggest to them that if they found a hat of his convenient to the door, the more they put in whenever he requested them, the better would the music be for battering the floor. With the toot of the flute and the twiddle of the fiddle, oh, hopping in the middle like the hurling on the griddle, oh, up down hands around across into the wall. Oh, hadn't we the gaiety at Phil the Fluter's ball. There was Mr. Dennis Docherty who kept the running dog. There was little crooked Paddy from the Turlock Bob. There was boys from every Barney and girls from every yard, and the beautiful Miss Brady's in a private ass and cart. Along with them came Bounce and Mrs. Cafferty. Little Mickey Mulligan was also to the fore. Rose, Suzanne and Margaret O'Rafferty, the flower of Auchbergullion and the pride of Petrobor. With the toot on the flute, on the twiddle, on the fiddle, oh, hopping in the middle like the hurling on the griddle, oh, up, down, hands around across into the wall. Oh, hadn't we the gaiety at Phil the Fluter's ball. The Garden of Eden has vanished, they say, but I know the lie of it still. Just turn to the left at the bridge of Finnegan and stop when halfway to Coothill. 'Tis there I will find it, I know sure enough, when fortune has come to my call. Oh, the grass it is green around Bally James Duff, and the blue sky is over it all. And tones that are tender and tones that are gruff are whispering over the sea. Come back, Paddy Reilly, to Bally James Duff. Come home, Paddy Reilly, to me. My mother once told me that when I was born, the day that I first saw the light, I looked on the street on that very first morn and gave a great crow of delight. Now most newborn babies appear in a huff and start with a sorrowful squall, but I knew I was born in Bally James Duff, and that's why I smiled on them all. The baby's a man now, he's toil-worn and tough, still whispers, come over the sea. Come back, Paddy Reilly, to Bally James Duff. Come home, Paddy Reilly, to me. You've heard of Julius Caesar and the great Napoleon too, and how the Cork militia beat the Turks at Waterloo. But there's a page of history that yet remains uncut, and that's the warlike story of the Slattery's mounted foot. This gallant corps was organised by Slattery's eldest son, a single-minded poacher with a double-breasted gun. Aye, and many a head was opened, aye, and many an eye was shut, when practising manoeuvres in the Slattery's mounted foot. And down from the mountains came the squadrons and platoons, 4 and 20 fighting men and a couple of stout gazzoons. When going into action held each musket by the butt, we sang a song and marched along with Slattery's mounted foot. Well, first we reconnoitred round O'Sullivan Shebeen. It used to be the cookhouse, but we called it the canteen. But there we saw a notice which the bravest heart unnerved: all liquor must be settled for before the drink is served. So on we marched, but soon again each warrior's heart grew pale, for rising high in front of us we saw the county jail. And when the army faced about, 'twas just in time to find a couple of stout policemen had surrounded us behind. And down from the mountains came the squadrons and platoons, 4 and 20 fighting men and a couple of stout gazzoons. When going into action held each musket by the butt, we sang a song and marched along with Slattery's mounted foot.
And the salt for me grog, me jolly jolly grog, the salt for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin, for across the western ocean I will wander. Oh, where are me boots, me nuggin boots? They've all gone for beer and tobacco, for the heels are worn out and the toes are kicked about, and the soul is looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog, it's all for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all my tin on the ladies drinking gin, for across the western ocean I will wander. Oh, where is me short, me nuggin short? It's all gone for beer and tobacco, for the collar it is torn and the sleeves they are unworn, and the earth is looking out for better weather. And it's all for me grog, me jolly jolly grog, it's all for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin, for across the western ocean I will wander. Since first I came ashore for me plunder, I have seen centipedes and snakes, and me head is full of eggs, and this first time I made a path for where yonder, and it's all for me grog, my jolly jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander, and it's all for me grog, my jolly jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco, for I spent all me tin on the ladies drinking gin. For across the western ocean I will wander.
I've been a moonshiner for many's a year. I've spent all me money on whiskey and beer. I'll go to some hollow and set up my still, and I'll make you a gallon for a $2 bill. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. I'll go to some hollow in this country, 10 gallons of wash, I can go on a spree. No woman to follow, and the world is all mine. I love none so well as I love the moonshine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Oh moonshine, oh how I love thee. You killed me per father, but dare you try me. Oh bless all moonshiners and bless all moonshine. Its breath smells as sweet as a dew on the vine. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. There's moonshine for Liza, there's moonshine for me, moonshine for Lou, and she'll sing all the day. Moonshine for me breakfast, moonshine for me tea. It's moonshine, me hearties, it's moonshine for me. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home, and if you don't like me, well, leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry, and if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die.
Oh, me name is Jug Stewart. I'm a canny gangman and a roving young fellow I've been. So be 80 and free when you're drinking. I'm a man you don't meet every day. I'm a piper by trade. I'm a rambling young blade, and 'tis Mammy the tune I can play. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet
got acres of land. I have men at command, and I've always a shilling to spare. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. With my dog and my gun, I go out fair to shoot all along the green banks of the Spey. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. So come fill up your glasses with brandy and wine, and whatever the cost I will pay. So be easy and free when you're drinking with me. I'm a man you don't meet every day. I'm a man you don't meet every day.
There's one fair county in Ireland with memories so glorious and grand, where nature has lavished her bounty. It's the orchard of Erin's green land. I love its cathedral city, once founded by Patrick so true. But there in the heart of his bosom lie the ashes of Brian Boru. It's my own Irish home, far across the pole. Although I've oft times left it in foreign lands to roam, no matter where I wander, through cities near or far, sure my heart's at home in all Ireland, in the county of Armagh. Far across yonder blue lies a true fairyland, where the sea ripples over its shingle and sand, where the gay honeysuckle is luring the bee, and the green glens of Antrim are calling to me. If only you knew stay a while. I want to see how you're getting on. I want to see you smile. I'm happy to be back again to greet you one and all. For there's no place else on earth just like the homes of Donegal. For there's no place else on earth just like the homes of Donegal.
Oh, of all the money that ever I had, I spent it in good company. And of all the harm that ever I done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done, for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Oh, of all the comrades that ever I had, they are sorry for my going away. And of all the sweethearts that ever I had, they would wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I gently rise and I softly call, good night and joy be with you all. Oh, if I had money enough to spend and leisure time to sit a while, there is a fair maid in this town that sorely has my heart beguiled. Her rosy cheeks and ruby lips, I own she has my heart in thrall. Then fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.